This video is about dividing using arrays. Now you know how to make arrays from our multiplication arrays, but what about when we divide? Well, here's a question that I want you to think about. 36 divided by 9. What does that equal? Well, to make an array, I'm dividing by 9, so I'm going to make groups of 9 and count out loud until I get to 36. So this is how I make groups of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And that is my array to show 36 divided by 9. So I have my 36 marks, and I put them in groups of 9 because I'm dividing by 9. Now if you have a question like 16 divided by 4, I'm going to make groups of 4 for my array until I reach 16. This is what it will look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we have it. And now to show dividing using the array, this is what we do. When you divide by 4, what you're going to do is divide by 2 and then divide by 2 again, because 2 times 2 is 4. This is what it looks like on the array. So I'm going to divide it by 2, which means cutting it in half. And then I'm going to take the half that's left over here and divide that one more time in half. And then I'm just left with this section, and there's 4. So 16 divided by 4 equals 4. Let's do another question together. 24 divided by 4. Remember, I'm going to make groups of 4 in my array until I reach 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's my array to show 24 divided by 4. And again, when we divide by 4, we want to divide by 2 and then by 2 again. So we do it twice, because 2 times 2 equals 4. So this is how I show dividing my array in half. So once I'm going to divide it in half right there, and then I'm left with this, and we can just ignore what's up here because I'm left with down here. And then I want to divide it by 2 again, so I'm going to cut it in half again. I can't cut it this way because that wouldn't be correct, because that's not cutting in half. So I'm going to cut it in half this way, up and down, and I'm left with this section. And if I ignore what I cut out, I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. Let's do one more example. 48 divided by 4. Okay, so I'm going to make groups of 4 until I get to 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Oh, that's a big array. Okay. Because I'm dividing by 4, I'm going to cut it in half how many times? 2 times. I'm going to cut it in half once and then a second time. So I'm going to cut it in half just like this. And that's why it's so important to make your array very neat. So that's what I have when I cut it in half, and I just ignore the other part. And now I'm going to cut it in half a second time, because I cut it in half twice when dividing by 4. So I'm going to cut it in half right down like this and ignore this side, and I am left with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm left with 12. 48 divided by 4 equals 12. One more thing you need to know. If you have a question like this, 64 divided by 8, well, let's make that array. So I'm dividing it into groups of 8. So my array is going to have groups of 8 until I reach 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Holy, that's a big array. All right. Now, this part's different. Because we're dividing by 8, we want to cut it in half once, twice, 3 times. Because 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. So when you divide something by 8, you cut it in half 3 times. That's very important. So let's cut this array in half 3 times. I'm going to cut it once like that, and that's what I'm left with, and I can ignore up here. I'm going to cut it in half a second time right down the middle there, so I'm left with this here. Ignore that. And I'm going to cut it in half a third time, and I'm left with, ignore that, and I'm left with this section. So I have 8. So 64 divided by 8 equals 8. So most important to remember is when you divide something by 4, you cut it in half 2 times. And when you divide something by 8, you cut it in half 3 times. That's very, very important to know when you divide using arrays.